A very good morning to all of you, 8th A. Welcome to the ABS class. Hope you all are fine, children. Yes?
Ma'am.
No answer? 8th A?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, children, in today's class, we'll be studying about two important topics. We have almost come to the end of the chapter. And in the last class, we talked about many of the problems which are faced and how they can be corrected. Yes. Now, today we are going to talk about the other problems. That is the social and the civic sense is lagging in the people, because of which and because of the overpopulation, there is a lot of problem which is faced by the people and which is actually created by the people because of the overpopulation of the cities. There are a lot many number of people, and the government is not able to plan so much of the facilities to the people, to the citizens, and this has become problem. So let's discuss about the problems that are there. The first one is shortage of water and electricity. That is quite obvious, that, and of course food also. So because with the increase in the population, as the number of the people is increasing day by day, there is a shortage. Many of the times we see, like, we are living in a city which is like, it is a capital city, of course, but if we talk about the rural areas, children, there it is a big problem. Children who want to study cannot study because of the, you can say, because of the less electricity supply or no electrical supply. Many of the time even the government does not care to visit the areas where the wires, where the connections, they are gone, and they are gone for so long period of time. So they face a lot of problem. The children, they get a very less time to study, as they can use only the day, the sunlight, for studying. If they want to study at night, they cannot. And many of the times, you know that these children, they are working also. They are working in some of the other places, and so they do not get the time in the day for study. So electricity supply, yes, and related to electricity, then everything is gone. All the facilities, all the appliances which are based on electricity, they are all gone. So they are compelled, even if they have money, they are compelled to live a life which they do not want. Then similarly, water, which is an essential, I mean, the most essential thing that is required by human being. There is no proper supply of water. Even till date, if we move to the very rural areas, we can see women, they have to go to long places, long distances, to fill the water, to fetch the water for their families, and it is very difficult. Because see, nowadays, again, if there are two members, you need less water, and if there are more many number of people in the family, you of course need a lot of water. And then for that, of course, the women have to pay, they have to walk the long distances and to fetch the water for their family. So this is a problem, and government is unable to, like, match the requirement. It is going down. The requirement is more because of the overpopulation, because of the increment in the number of the people that are present in an area, and because of which the facilities are not suitable. Then the second one is public transport get overcrowded. You must be knowing about it, as like we are in the city. When you have to move to your school, like nowadays, we are, you people are at home, we are coming, but you people are at home. But many of the times you see that when you have to reach the school, even if the distance, if it requires only 15 minutes, if many of the time instead of 15, it takes 45 minutes. It is so overcrowded. The same way, the public transport, if we talk about the buses, then the auto rickshaws, then the metro, these are all overcrowded. But the people, many of the time, they don't get space, because of which they get late, and many other problems they have to suffer. So again, it is the main cause, the main logic behind this is the same, that they are because of the overpopulation. Now the planning that has been done by the government was, like, when initially the plan came into like into existence, and they started working on that plan, it was regarding, or it was related to the population which was there at that time, existing that time. And since it is increasing day by day, so obviously the plan is going to fail. Where you need two metro rails, you have only one, so as to fulfill the demand. So it will not be able to fulfill. Then the next one is the disposal of the garbage. This is very important. Again, more number of people, more dirt around, more waste, and when more waste is produced, where to take that? Its disposal is also very important. So again, like, if we talk about ourselves, we are managed. कूड़ा वाला आता है ले जाता है, we don't have to worry about it, yes, where to throw it. But where the management is not proper, people who are not having sufficient money, they are compelled to live in a dirty place, unhealthy place. And because of the same thing, see, we see that when there is a change in the season, we see that many of the people, they are getting sick, many diseases come out, there is an outburst of the disease, and it is because of the improper disposal of the garbage. It is dirty everywhere, waste is there surrounded everywhere, and that is why people, they suffer a lot of diseases. So it is all relatable. Again, more number of people, cannot, the waste cannot be managed. When it cannot be managed, then these problems are, it keeps accumulating around you and it creates a problem. Are you understanding, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. The same way, if we talk about the sanitation, the same way if we talk about the sanitation, then also it is like that. Thus, it is relatable that, of course, when there will be so much of the waste, इतनी गंदगी होगी तो फिर sanitation कहाँ से होगा? And the government is not like, for again, for us, we are not talking about our case. We have toilets at our home, not one. If our home is 3-story, we have 2 or 3 toilets on each story. And moreover, nowadays we have attached bathrooms and toilets, isn't it? Yes, Ete?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, but we are talking about the people who are not very well off. So there, if the public toilets are there, they are insufficient. They are not sufficient for them. There's a big line, there's a big queue for using the toilets and the washrooms and the bathrooms. And they are compelled then, what? They are compelled to make the place dirty. You people are grown up, you people are well aware that how do they do that. So again, the sanitation problem, which in turn leads to the health problem. So this, and you know what, like in your class 9, when you reach class 9, there'll be a chapter regarding the health. Yes, disease and health, it's like that. The name changes, but the content remains the same. So there you'll be seeing that say, if we are okay, if we are at ease, it doesn't mean that we cannot get diseased. Why? Because there are so many factors. If your surroundings are unclean, if you're meeting the people who are already diseased, who are carrying some disease, they can pass on the same disease to you. Do you understand the relation? Ete?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it's
Yes,
not that
ma'am.
हम तो साफ, हमको क्या मतलब, हमारा तो घर
Yes.
साफ है, अरे हमारा तो कूड़ा नहीं पड़ा है. It's not like that. आपका कूड़ा नहीं पड़ा है, but आसपास का कूड़ा पड़ा, so it's going to affect you. So in that term, if we think about, if we think with that broad broad term, if we talk about, then we understand that it's not that if we are talking, that we cannot talk of the individual terms when we're talking about the sanitation in the society. It's like the surrounding has to be clean. It's not only your home, and that is what we people don't understand. हमको आज भी लगता है हम यहाँ से समेटो, उठा के फेंको, बाकी हमसे मतलब नहीं. Many of the people I've seen, if they have a plot, I mean, if it is not constructed, if it's empty plot, what they do? They just take off everything and then they throw it and they are so happy. हमने तो फेंक दिया दूसरे के ने, हमसे क्या मतलब? And what's the use? What's the use of it? You are making your own surrounding dirty. So again, if we blame the government on to a certain extent, it's okay that they are not able to fulfill the demand. But then if it is our, like if it comes to our own responsibility, then we see that it doesn't work. It is going to come back to us. जो कूड़ा हमने फेंका, जो गंदगी हमने फैलाई, वो हमारे पास वापस आएगी in term of diseases, in the form of any disease. So this is about the problem, children. And the other problem, the last one, that is no open spaces are left. I hope in the third or the fourth class, fourth period we had, the session we had, I discussed about the open spaces, very important because of the recharging of the groundwater. As the population is increasing, there's a lot of construction, of buildings and different things which is covering up the area, and now the soil portion or the uncovered portion is being covered with the cement, concrete everywhere, and because of this, it is difficult for the water to percolate down to the soil, and which in turn causes the problem of the recharging of the water table, and the water table is going down. You may have experienced many of the time, even if we have motor pumps, jet motor pumps, so many new technologies, but still sometimes we suffer the problem of the water. Many of the times we see पानी नहीं आ रहा है, then you have to call a person and he says अरे पानी नीचे चला गया है, ये है वो है. Fine. So it is because of the lowering of the water table, and many of the time when it is on the large scale, then of course it is in news also कि अब तो पूरे एरिया में ही नहीं है. So this is because of the problem that the groundwater or the water is not getting refilled. And why it is not getting refilled? Because the open spaces are getting lost. They are all covered with the concrete and cement. Is that clear to you, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now we move on to the other topic. Okay, we move on to the other topic, and that is encroachment of the monuments. Can anyone tell me what are monuments?
Ma'am, old buildings
Ma'am.
built during early periods.
Ma'am, historical
Okay.
monuments.
Anyone
Ma'am,
else? Yes.
historical.
Yes. The buildings that were constructed in the ancient times or very long back, and they still exist, that we refer to as monuments. Can you name any one of them? Some examples?
Taj
Taj
Mahal.
Mahal.
Taj Mahal, yes.
Ma'am, Chota Imam Bada, Bada Imam Bada.
Chota Imam Bada, Bada Imam Bada, very good. Thank you, class 8. Okay, you all are taking interest. That's very good. See, you're correct. Now, encroachment of these monuments is taking place again because of the overpopulation. Because of the increase in the population, people are not getting ways. People are not getting the ideas where to go, where to live. And जब आ गए हैं दुनिया में तो कहीं तो जाएंगे, तो कहाँ जाएंगे? So people have started encroaching the monuments also. Like as someone said, there was a boy. I don't know who said Taj Mahal. See, now Taj Mahal, because it is one of the, there's something special about it.
7 wonders of the world.
Yeah, it is about, yes, it is one of the 7 wonders, and because there you cannot see. But let me tell you, if you visit any of the monument, yeah, आसपास का जो area है, yes, in the vicinity you will find so many people. They have started deteriorating this place also. Now there are two ways. First, they have started living there. They spend their nights there. Second, if they find any place, chota sa bhi jagah mil gayi, they sit there, they cook food and do this and that. Moreover, the people who are visiting, they are so insensitive. They do not have any sensitivity regarding their cultural heritage that they need to protect. Protection to bhul jao, usko kharab karne. They write their names, they make hearts and all, and they write their names. Have you seen that? If you visited the historical monuments here in Lucknow itself?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Do you think it is good?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
What are you trying to do? By writing your name, you do not become the owner of that building. That is quite sensible. So why don't you earn, study, and make your own building there where you can actually place your name with pride. So people are senseless. They are sick, and they keep doing all these nonsense, and they destroy the cultural heritage. So that is another part of the story. Mainly the thing is like they are doing this, they are encroaching because of the increase in the population. Since they are not finding any way, so where to go? So basically they just see, and this is because of the reluctant behavior of the government also, I should say, that they are not so much serious about it. About some monuments they are serious, but not of all. And this is because so many monuments are losing their existence. If we talk about the cultural heritage of India, it's so big. Yes, and because of the reluctancy of the government, the scene is that many of the monuments, they are deteriorating. Fine. So we'll be talking about it. The first one is scarcity of the land. Why they are doing so? Because there is no land to live, and moreover they don't have money to construct the houses, and moreover they don't have money to buy the land, to purchase the land. See, the area of the earth remains the same. It is not increasing with the increase in the population. So people need to understand to put a control on the population. Like many of the times we come across so many schemes that a person can have only 1 child, 2 child, like that. But then people do not take it seriously. They do not implement it. Yes. So like you people who are educated should carry on with these ideas of the government so that these problems which we are studying get eradicated and this chapter removes from your AVS and you don't have to study about the population problem. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So, scarcity of the land, that is the first point. Then the second point is ignorance about historical heritage. As I've just told you, that government is not so much active regarding these, and moreover, many of the time, if the building falls away, whatever happens, it is like that. You just go, you visit, and say, "Arey, to pehle aisa tha, ab to aisa ho gaya." Government is not very much aware. Many of the historical monuments you must not be knowing of it. Some are there in the book, you've read about them, you visited them. There are many which remain like that, which remain unnoticed and they lose their existence. So there is a reluctancy from the government side also, which is not good. It shouldn't be like that. Otherwise, a day will come when we see it is a part of history. We know about our history or about our ancestors from these only. This is a part of these. You can say these are the portions that are left which help us to know about them. If we lose them, we'll not be knowing about history anymore then. So that is the reluctancy of the government, which is not good. Then we talk about the carelessness of the concerned authorities dumping, which like see many of the time it is like that, like these places where there is no concern shown, koi dhyan nahi, people they come, they throw their garbage, they dump it, and they move away. It's used like a dustbin, moreover, so which is not good. So these are the things, these are the problems. We have discussed so many problems in under different headings. We have come across that there are so many problems which are occurring because of the overpopulation or because of the increase in the population with a high rate. Fine, children. So this is how we have come to the end of this class and to the end of this chapter also. Till we meet again, take care of yourselves. Bye bye, children.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.